Hello, magical gangsters. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to another edition of Gangster Magician Tarot. I'll be your host, the Gangster Magician himself, and I am here for you, okay? Because I appreciate you very much. I really do, okay? Every last one of you. Believe me when I tell you, because you give me the strength to keep wanting to do this, okay? The fact that I see that people are enjoying it and, supporting me gives me that extra motivation to remain consistent and want to keep doing this. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when people don't get the initial support, it becomes difficult. And I know most of us haven't had that, okay? I'm used to not having any support. Okay? The fact that I have any support right now is all new to me, and I really, really, really appreciate it, and I'm very grateful for it. And I just wanted to let you know that, okay? And so does Archangel Michael, too. And he said, any friend of mine is a friend of his, okay? So that means that you are all under protection of Archangel Michael, okay? He is all around, brother. He sees everything. And can't nobody fuck with us, okay? Trust me when I tell you. Because we are opening our heart, okay, and our heart chakra to you. We accept all unconditional love, okay? We sure do. We sure do. And we also like to throw black tourmaline at people, okay? Because, especially demons, hit them right in their head with it. Love it. Love it. Okay? Because we hate those demons. We really do. Hate their faces. Those beady eyes, I tell you, pointy nose. I don't like them. I don't like them. So why don't we get a read going here? Why don't we, yes, I will selenite the cards, Archangel Michael, I will. Okay, he says, it's time for me. He said, yesterday was a little rough. He said, we had a rough day. We've been a lot of projections yesterday, he said, that we had. So let's see. Let's see what we're working with here, brother. What is the overall? Now, we'll do that later. Let's just selenite the cards first, okay? Because remember, you are Nine of Wands, a very, very brave and courageous individual, okay? You wouldn't be the way you are if you weren't brave and courageous, okay? You would have already faltered and fell, okay? But the fact is that you are not willing to sit for anything. You stand for everything, brother. You're not here to fucking sit for people, okay? Because judgment is here for anybody who tried to, destiny swap with you or make you feel like you were less than or make you like you were nothing, thinking they were going to take your energy. Judgment is here for those people, okay? Justice is here for why? Because of them coming up against you, the High Priestess. Okay, they were unaware just how brave of High Priestess you are. Now they're under judgment for making a silly mistake by coming up against you. Because by coming up against you, the end result will always be the same. And that's them, you destroying them, and descending their bitch ass all the way back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. 10 of Swords, brother. Because the end is here for them. Okay, anybody who thought that they were coming up against you, all right? Because whatever Two of Swords, whatever avoidance, whatever, options that are being weighed, okay, whatever, people are putting off, just know the end is near for you. Because it's only so long. See, this thing is, they're under judgment. The fact is that the longer they put it off, the worse it gets for them. Okay, and the more brave this High Priestess is, Nine of Wands. Okay, so, yeah, there you go. All right, the brave High Priestess is stood their ground, okay, and they are not going to let anybody stop them. Nobody's going to come and try to, what is it? They're trying to attack your solar plexus, brother. They're trying to attack your confidence, okay? And that's why we're all yellowed the fuck out today. So you ain't coming near us with no fucking bullshit. You ain't affecting our confidence, that's for sure. That's the way they like to get us. That's where they take their shots at, the solar plexus. That's where they feel, that's their, once they feel like they take our confidence from us, that's when they feel like they got us. No. We're going to show you what real confidence is all about. We're going to show you. Okay? So, get ready, demons. Because you ain't stopping us, brother. We are way too protected. We are way too magical. We're way too gangster. For any fucker to come around here, okay? There's a reason why we're like this. Okay? So, let's get the overall energy here. See what we're working with. Okay, and now, like I just said, we had judgment now. Now, these people, they don't want to be judged. Judgment reversed, okay? They're doing everything. This is their worst fear, though, is being judged, okay? Because they'll be seen for who and what they are, okay? That's the thing about this, is that these people have presented themselves as, church leaders, coaches, all-star moms, PTO dad. Like, these are fucking jokers, okay? That are just fake-ass people. Okay, they're the type of people who go to church, do whatever, and then go out to eat and fucking harass a server. You know what I mean? They'll start yelling. Like, these are corrupt hypocrites, is what these people are. Okay, is exactly what they are, because they know now, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are this Nine of Cups. You are a wish come true. If not getting your wish come true, and you're not just one wish come true, you're many wishes come true. And a lot of people are seeing that very clearly, and they wish they could be with you, or they wish they could be you. It's either one or the other, okay? And that is a fact. There's no way that anybody's going to say otherwise. The fucking faces don't lie. When you walk in a room, heads turn. People ooh and ah. So just know that is very, very much happening here, okay? And not only do these people want to avoid judgment, but they are not like you. They don't know how to solve the puzzle because they got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here. They got bad luck and bad karma, okay? And they're trying to avoid being judged because they're being seen with this bad karma. They're seeing seen, okay? People are wondering, why are things going bad for these people now? They were supposed to, and they're constantly trying to attack you, okay? It's always talking about you. You're not even around. That's the funniest thing. You're not even around these people, and they're trying to act like fucking, you're like they're there, you're right there. You pay zero attention to these people, okay? You don't even look at them, and they're still, all they think about is you. What is that all about? I'd like to know. I'm interested. Okay, Two of Pentacles, because whatever adaptability, flexibility that you got to this situation, I don't know. These people feel like you should have been going a long time ago. You shouldn't have been able to adapt to this. How were you able to adapt? How are you able to adapt to anything you get put into? Somehow or another, that is one of your greatest strengths, your ability to adapt. Yeah, it is. You're an adapter. Okay, you're a universal adapter. Okay, I would take you anywhere, bring you to China or Germany or something. You could plug you right in there. You work anywhere. You're just amazing, I tell you. Okay, look at this. Page of Swords in reverse. So all the deception, all talk here, brother, all manipulation, very hasty, haphazard individuals here. Okay, these people, they did not have a thirst for knowledge. Okay, they did not find new ways to communicate. Okay, all they did was tell people what they wanted to hear. Okay, now they're being judged for that. They made a lot of promises that weren't going to be able to come true. And now the people that were united with these people now are all under bad karma now. Okay, they don't want to be judged though. Okay, but they are being seen as hasty, manipulative people here. Okay, and who sees that? You, of course, the Queen of Swords, because you have boundaries here, brother. Ain't nobody getting past you. No more. Nobody's getting in your energy no more. There is no access until further notice. Okay, nobody's getting in unless you're on the list. Okay, that's what this is. That is what Archangel Michael's there. Okay, your energy is the hot spot. Okay, and not just anybody gets in here. Okay, if you're not on the fucking list, you don't get in. All right, so don't try it. All right, because now we're going to have to start cracking heads. We're going to have to start fucking making examples out of people. Okay, because these fucking demons, they just keep coming to the door. We let them off the hook easily. All right, we give them a smack, give them an open hand smack, and kick in the ass. Then they still want to come back. What do we got to do? Do we got to come out there and start busting fucking demon heads? Is that what you want? Because we're more than happy to oblige. Okay, so whoever wants to come and step to us, be our guest. Be our guest. Please put us to the test. Dare you. So just know we are daring people. Put us to the test. Okay? Show us. Show us who's who. Don't come thinking you're going to come checking on me, thinking who's who. Okay? Get the fuck out of here to see who I've just beat it. Trust me when I tell you, because there's going to be serious issues if you come up against us. Believe me when I tell you. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords says. I ain't saying, I'm just a fucking channeler. That's all I am. Don't think I'm saying this stuff. I'm not even talking. It's just I'm a body, and then this stuff comes out of me. Come on, guys. You knew that, right? All right? Because that is why these crumb bums over here, they're hasty, haphazard asses, have no love. There is no love. Okay? They're being judged. There's bad karma. No love. Okay, they don't want to be judged for this. Okay, they thought that they were going to come take your destiny and everything was going to be all honky-dory for these people. They really believed that you were just going to take the fall, go whatever it is, live this fucking terrible life, serve all this karma, and they were going to take. They really thought they were big shots. They thought they were going to come and just take because they knew something that you didn't know. Okay, they knew magic and you didn't know this. You didn't even know this stuff was real, and then these fuckers are doing this your whole life. Okay, but then you find out. Okay, now everybody, they all take off. Nobody's around. It's fucking, those little things, those, what are them things? the tumbleweeds, fucking tumbleweeds now, okay? There's all fucking people everywhere doing all types of stuff trying to steal your energy. Now you fucking see them, tumbleweeds. They're all gone. Where they at? They're all cowards, that's why, okay? No, you don't want. They tried to steal your energy here, pal. They thought that they were going to be the ones who were passionate, inspired. No, you're the one who's adventurous and fearless. These people can never be that. They can't be you. Even if with this energy, they can't be fearless. They're cowards. Okay, they got streaks yellower than their shirt down their back. Okay, they can't even say nothing to you. And if they do, it would never be to your face. And they got no love. Okay, it's a bunch of fucking demon scam artists. That's all this is. Fucking liars. Tell people what they want to hear. Make you out to be the bad guy because you're not going to tell people what they want to hear. You're going to tell people what they need to hear. Okay, and that makes you out to be the bad guy oftentimes. Now, I guess that's how people go against you because they don't know how to fucking take correct constructive criticism. Don't get that twisted because a lot of times people will come with criticism. Constructive criticism is different than criticism. Okay, criticism is something that is not necessary. Okay, there's often times where people hit you with backhanded compliments. It just doesn't fit. Okay, because you can see right through it. It's like, oh well, you really are awesome, but if you did this a little, like it's like, come on, brother, what's the point of saying that? What's the point of telling somebody they did a good job if they do this? Come on, beat it, dude. See you later. Goodbye. Okay, Four of Pentacles reverse. This is why all this greed, okay? These people are greedy, they're possessive, they're stingy, okay? They're hasty, they're liars. Not only are they're liars, you know what liars become? They become rats, okay? So these people are ratting on each other because they don't want to be under judgment. Nobody's going to take the fall for anybody here. Nobody's going to take the fall for this lovers in reverse and, have to deal with this Wheel of Fortune reverse all by themselves, okay? They want to bring people down with them. There's a bunch of fucking crabs in a bucket right here. This is what this is. Bunch of crabs in a bucket. When one tries to get out, they try to pull the fucker back in, okay? Don't worry, brother, because the Hierophant is here and they are ready to steam these crabs, okay, brother? They are going to make a fucking crab cake out of them. All right, because they're finished. There's no more of this, okay? They snap these crab legs in half, okay? They are crabs in a bucket. They are now crabs in a buffet, okay? They are just there. They're cooked, okay? They're not blue no more. They're red, all right? They're finished, all right? There's nothing to them. They got nothing to them anymore, all right? Very soft inside. Very soft individuals they are. But guess what? It doesn't matter because Six of Pentacles, you are receiving a give and take relationship. You will have someone come share the wealth with you. Somebody's going to be very generous with you. Okay, because I know a lot of people you've been taken from. That it's impossible for you to, it's like you build a fucking thing. It's almost like you're building a sandcastle over and over and over. You build this beautiful sandcastle and then some jerk off comes in, kicks you into it, knocks it over, and then, you say, all right, whatever. You start building it again. Then the same thing happens again, okay? Then you do it again. Then it's just like, now it's like, okay, you're going to be ready for that person now, okay? Now you're going to be sitting there with you're going to put, what's it called in there? You're going to find a way to really, really get this person, okay? Page of Cups, because you got intuitive messages, creative opportunities, new love, okay? You will be receiving that, okay? Six of Pentacles. You are receiving what is meant for you, okay? Because whatever is meant for you will always find you. It doesn't matter what the fuck happened, okay? It doesn't matter where it's at, because one way or another, you will end up where you're supposed to be. The only thing these demons can do is delay. They could only delay you and hope that you respond to them and roll around the mud with them and lose your focus. That's just all they can do. They can't do anything else to you. Once you call a demon out or you say they scatter, they can't do nothing. They automatically show what kind of coward they are. Okay, and this is what you're dealing with, a Queen of Cups in reverse. Now they're over there, they're crying over there. Okay, they're pleading. They're saying that you don't deserve this, that you're doing this to them. You're making them like this. You're crazy, is what they're saying. They said you're crazy. You're like this. That they're not like this. This is you. They're trying to mirror this whole thing, trying to say basically what they were doing to you is they're trying to say you're doing to them now. Okay, so it's like all that bad shit that they did when you were down and out. They were, big shots, big savior. They came, they always come after, the separation. This person will always come, pop out of nowhere, and then they're like the savior here. Like they make you out like you're the karmic. So it's all part of it. Then they eventually show themselves because they can never recreate the Ten of Cups. They can't do it. It's not real. Okay, this is what they don't understand. Love cannot be fucking replicated. You can't. It's not something that you can just can't be bought. Okay, and you most certainly can't recreate an organic Ten of Cups. Okay, because at the end of the day, an Ace of Pentacles is here for you. Okay? Because you are a Nine of Pentacles. All right. And that's going to equal you the financial opportunity that you needed, okay, to get you to the next level. And it's all to the chagrin of this Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? This is the copycat. This is who they said was going to replace you. Now this person, they're coming off as just a very, very insecure, codependent person, okay? They're coming off so clingy and needy, okay, and they're in this Lovers in reverse energy, and they want to avoid judgment, but they're being seen for being a hasty, manipulative, deceptive person. Very greedy, Four of Pentacles, and Wheel of Fortune and bad karma, while you, Six of Pentacles, are receiving what is meant for you. And they're not too happy about it, okay? But we don't give a fuck. We don't even know who this is. You don't even know this person like that. Okay, and they're worried about you receiving this Ace of Pentacles. They're worried about you, Six of Pentacles, receiving this Ace of Pentacles. Why don't they worry about what's meant for them, okay? Instead of worry about what's you, this is what people do. Instead of focusing on themselves, becoming the best version, they're worried about wishing bad on you. This is what they're wishing that you don't get stuff. Instead of wishing for stuff for themselves, they're wishing that you don't get stuff. Make that fucking make sense. That would be like somebody comes to you, the fucking genie says, oh, well, I'll grant you 3 wishes. And then they're like, oh, all right. Oh, I wish that person doesn't get this. And I wish that, what the fuck is going on in your head that you're going to waste those wishes on stuff like that? This is what these people don't understand. They wasted whatever it was on trying to bring you down, and it didn't work anyway. Okay, now they have to deal with that. All they did was wish this on themselves. Maybe I am too serious. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I better cool off. Who knows? Who knows, brother? I don't know. So, whatever. What are we going to do with this? This Queen of Cups, this scumbag, okay, who thought they were going to recreate your Ten of Cups, but now is being seen as a fraud and a fake and a phony, a tie-bo-ho, okay? That's what they're being seen as. Okay, because, why they're being seen that way? Because people are now pausing, they're surrendering, and they're looking at things from other perspectives now. Okay, they see what you're all about. Okay, they see that whatever this person was, they're not who they said they were. Okay, And you are not who they said you were, okay? People see this as a setup, okay? And especially the people that brought this Queen of Cups in reverse into this whole thing. This person now is being seen as persona non grata, okay, amongst the group, because they brought this into maybe a family business now, and they ruined the business. All to keep you away. Just to keep you away. They ruined every fucking thing just to keep you away. So, and they ruined it anyway. So it doesn't make a difference. And they ruined themselves in the process. That's all they did. They ruined themselves trying to ruin your divine union. That's what these fucking demons did. And now they got to go back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. Okay? And they know it. They fucking know it. Because if they could do something, they would have already done something. You'd already be gone. Trust me when I tell you. But they're the ones who are going down one by one. They're the ones. Okay, and they know it. They just don't want you to know it. They don't want you to see it. Okay, they're trying to hide this fucking bad karma. They're trying to make it like things are okay still. Okay, but you know, it doesn't matter what people show you. It doesn't matter what people pretend. Okay, because you can read the energy and you know how they're feeling. Okay, you know how they're responding to you. Okay, and you know when somebody responds in a way that they show their guilt automatically. People tell you exactly what happened by the way they responded. Remember, life is 10% about what happens to you and 90% about how you respond to it, okay? So that is why I always tell people, when something bad happens, just respond to it like it's nothing. Because then nothing can really faze you anymore, okay? The worst things could happen, and you're just like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna break me, okay? Once you look these fuckers in my eyes, you're not gonna break me. They can't do nothing, okay? They know that you are a fucking real deal Queen of Wands, okay? They can't stop that, okay? People are fucking intimidated by this energy, okay? They feel like you know, it's a sneaky or something. They want to try to use this against you, this Queen of Wands, that you're loose, or you're this, or you're that, or you're all about your appearance, and blah, blah, blah. But no, a lot of that's self-care, okay? You're supposed to take care of yourself. See, these demons, they'll try to make it like you're when you take care of yourself, oh, you're conceited, you're too focused on yourself, it's all about, but it's supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be, because you can't be the best for anyone else unless you're the best for yourself. So if you're going to put other people beside, that's what they want. They want you to put other people ahead of them, other things ahead of yourself, okay? And that's how people lose their health. That's how people, you know, are miserable. It's all designed to be this way. It's all fucking set up, okay? The whole devil stuff. It's all fucking indulgent, okay? And you're just going to get sick. It feels good at the beginning. Don't feel so good at the end. How it always is, because they don't build their foundation on the Ten of Cups. They thought that they were going to be able to just take that from you. No, they didn't, though. They were unable to. All they did was make you the best for it. It doesn't make a difference. At the end of the day, the more they do, the stronger you become, the better you look. It doesn't make a difference. It does. Like, I don't even care what these people do, because they're going to destroy themselves. They're going to take themselves out in such a way that you don't even have to worry about it. It could be another year. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how long it takes anymore, because you just keep getting better and better. You'll be better and better by the time. Just imagine how much better you'll be in a year from now. Just imagine. Imagine yourself a year before. How were you over a year ago? Now remember, look at you now. Now imagine another year from there, how good you're going to be. You know, you're in your prime right now. Trust me when I tell you, 7 of Wands, that's why you're in complete control. That's why you're coming off with confidence of being in complete control. That's why you're willing to do whatever needs to be done, okay? You don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody going to come step to you, okay? Because you've already made that very perfectly clear. You'll leave the door wide open for them. Come on in. I'll be in my bed sleeping. I don't care. Wake me up. 3 o'clock in the morning, you want to challenge me for the undisputed universal heavyweight championship of all spiritual warfare? You want to challenge me for my water sign title? You want to challenge me for my cardinal sign title? I'll be right there waiting for you, brother. Trust me when I tell you. Anytime. I defend them titles 24/7, okay? So believe me when I tell you. Because you know why, brother? Because I'm a fool. And only fools do stuff like that. Okay? Only fools make themselves, that accessible, okay? If they're that confident. Okay, we're the type of people, we'll leave the door unlocked. We'll go double park our car and we'll leave the keys in the car. Okay, and we dare you, okay, to come try to take the car. Okay, we dare you. Nobody will come. Okay, that's because they know what the fuck's going to happen to them. Okay, they know. All right, they know Archangel Michael's going to come get them. You can't take from us. That's why we don't even have to hide. We don't even have to act a certain way. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be feared. Literally, I could leave my door wide open, go to sleep, and leave my car keys right in the fucking thing. And I tell you right now, not one person's going to come around here and do nothing. That's a fact, okay? Now, I'm not saying if I was in a fucking ghetto do that, but I'm saying where I'm at right now, nobody is going to come around and do anything like that. And I challenge anybody to, okay? That may be stupid of me to say something like that, but at the end of the day, it's going to prove, okay, that when you have no fear, nothing can stop you. Trust me when I tell you, okay? And that is the way they want. They want you to be in fear. They want you to feel like you need protection. You need them to protect. They don't listen. All you need is Archangel Michael to protect you, brother, and God. You don't need cops. You don't need the government. We don't need these people, and they know we don't need them, and they know we're figuring it out, and that's why it's all going to shift for them. Trust me when I tell you that. This is what it's coming down to. It's all going to disintegrate. Okay, it's all going to change. It's all going to a new age. Okay. I've read up, I've seen what happens during New Ages, okay? I understand how they become whole. That's why, what's it called? The ancient Egyptians were in the age of Taurus, okay? Now that's a very more like, what's the word? It's that Taurus is like more about like what's the word? It's like they develop things, okay? They're very, very good with business. They're very good at building, okay? That's why those pyramids were built. That's why people are on it. They don't even understand how they were able to do this, okay? Because it was a whole different age, okay? You're not supposed to understand what was going on then, okay? But they knew what they were doing, okay? They were doing well, okay? So now it's hitting a new thing. See, then it went to the age of Aries, okay? Now that was like with the what was it? Like the Roman Empire time. So this is when they all were able to. It's about like Aries is about being fiery, like about fighting, about putting together like weapons and stuff like that. So that's where they were able to develop the weapon things. Okay, so that's why they were able to work. People were able to take over. It was it was just a little different. Plus that's a fire sign. Now you move into Pisces, the age of Pisces. That was the beginning of Jesus and, spirituality. So that was at the beginning of that. So you've seen something that you never seen before with Jesus, okay? And, with the spirituality part of it, this is where people were able to learn like black magic and other stuff like that. And they found ways to, keep people down, okay? But while keeping themselves up generation after generation, it kept going and going because, the peasants like us, we were never going to get the information that these people had. So they knew spiritual things that we would never know. It's the Vatican, all these things. Like they knew stuff that we didn't know. Okay, so they had this information. They said they made it the point that you didn't get this information, and then if you did get the information, they would say, "Oh, that's preposterous. That can't happen." Okay, and then you make it happen, and you're like, "Well, you just said that can't happen. You said that me being psychic, me being a telepathically communicate, me being able to do all this stuff. That's not possible, but it's very possible, okay? So these are stuff this Illuminati fucks, they knew, and that's why there's a bunch of King of Swords in reverses, okay? And Queen of Wands reverses that had the information, because good people, divine beings, would never keep this information, okay? That's why we are trying to bring it to everyone else, okay? That's why we're trying to wake each other up, okay? Because we're in the age of Aquarius now, so it's at the very beginning. And now the thing with the age of Aquarius is that's all about forward thinking. It's all about the team. It's a very, very positive, it's a good age, okay, Aquarius. It's very, very, it's like Aquarian thinking, brother, is very, very forward, okay? That means that you're very on point with things. You're coming up with ideas. It's all about that. See, the place, that's all about the individual, okay? So people were willing to do anything to stay in. So if any individual that you all fight, it's like, oh, here, throw the fucking thing and go get it. And then, of course, there's going to be chaos on the way to get it. So that's why You're a fool. Okay, and that's why the age of Aquarius is coming here, and that's why all these fucking things are happening, and all these people that did bad are now paying for it, okay? And all the ones of like us that have been abused and attacked all these years are now the rise of the divine feminine, the rise of the healer, okay? That is what it is. They kept the healer down. They did everything to fucking, it's just look what they're trying to do. They're trying to make things so expensive to buy. Like, you can't buy a house now, especially with how they got us beat down. They're like 4 times as much, okay? They make food more expensive. Everything is more expensive and we still get paid less. So it's like, come on, like it's so ridiculous. But now we're going to manifest the end for that, okay? And we're going to get all the abundance that was meant for us because these people are holding on to our abundance. And now, once we get it back, that is when we will take this over. Trust me when I tell you, that is 100% happening. You know why it's going to happen? You want to know why? Because you're the Empress. That's why, okay? And you have the ability to do this. Okay, you are the one. This Queen of Swords energy that you were able to develop was what made you this Empress. And then you were able to become a High Priestess Magician as bonus. Okay, so you are an Empress High Priestess Magician who is in full energy. Okay, and Page of Wands has limitless potential. That Six of Pentacles is receiving and even give and take. What's meant for them. Okay, that's also Seven of Wands and in complete control of the situation. You are in complete control. Okay, while this Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, this crybaby who tried to pretend they were going to be you, okay, and this Lovers in reverse energies, clear as day, being seen as a very greedy, possessive, stingy, clingy, Page of Swords, in reverse, deceptive, manipulative person who, is going through bad karma very, very much, and it doesn't want to be judged for it, okay, but clear as day is being judged because you are in complete control. They can't step to you. All right, so let's get a finish on this then. Let's see what we're working, then I'll do another deck. So God, what is going to be the end result for this Empress? Okay, they're in complete control. They, pause these things from a new perspective. They're receiving what's meant for them. Generosity's coming their way. Okay, who's coming? What's going to be coming with them? Who is, I just said that, okay, so this is good. I'm happy now, okay, it's a new day now. We're in a new day. Okay, so you got your King of Pentacles here, brother. Okay, they are Six of Pentacles coming to share the wealth with you, okay, this Empress. Believe me when I tell you, because they know you deserve everything you get, because Seven of Wands, you remain in complete control of this situation, and by you staying in complete control, help this King of Pentacles be who they want it to be, okay, and who... Yes, I love it, brother. Trust me when I tell you, because I didn't even look at this. Okay, so now I know. I said, what was the end going to be? And I fucking love it. Okay, you, from that King of Pentacles, now is going to be able to balance this King of Cups, okay? And they will be exactly who they say they're going to be, okay? Because you are the Empress, and you're in complete control, and you're manifesting this entire situation, okay? Because you, Six of Pentacles, are receiving that. That really pumped me up. I'm so happy I saw that. I said that, and the fucking top card was the King of Pentacles, and the bottom was the King of Cups. So, and they're both in the upright. That makes me feel good. I'm happy. Because the last 3, they were in the reverse. I did 3 readings yesterday, and they were in fucking the same thing. That's all that came out. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups. It was every one. I mean, if you watch them, you know that. So let's get a confirmation here. God, thank you. Thank you, God, for that. I'm very grateful for that. So let's see if we could get something, this little confirmation here. Okay, so what we do know, okay, this King of Pentacles will bring you this Ace of Pentacles, okay? You will get this Ten of Pentacles, but the Queen of Cups, on the other hand, in reverse, they are going to receive the opposite, and that will be this Five of Pentacles, okay? Because they wish that upon you. This is what they wanted for you, okay? This is what they projected onto you. And you did not accept that narrative, okay? So now they create that energy, and they have to live it. And now, Nine of Swords are all anxious and depressed that they're going to be in this Five of Pentacles, because they clearly see you're not in the Five of Pentacles, okay? They've been watching you, okay? They expected you to be just like this, okay? Walking with your crutches and your little scarf, begging for money. This is really what they expected. This is what they wished upon you. Just like that, too. And no, it did not stick. because you're way too protected, okay? You never showed any type of, you're too strong for this. I don't know why they believed that this was going to work, okay? You're much too positive because you're the one who brings the fun because you are the sun. Like, it all revolves around you. I don't know what these, I don't know. I guess this is what is supposed to happen, okay? And that's why you are this Queen of Wands, brother. That is why this is what your DM finds the most sexy about you, okay? This King of Pentacles, they love that about you, this Queen of Wands, okay? This is what they really love about you, okay? And you really love, you know, them in the King of Pentacles energy, so that works out well. But at the end of the day, your defaults are Queen of Cups and King of Cups, okay? So that's really what it comes down to. All right. So there you go. You're already an Empress. Everybody knows. We all know you're an Empress. Okay. Everybody knows. There's no questions about it anymore. Okay. No questions asked anymore. Okay. It's not even up for debate. Nobody's going to have to prove anybody wrong. Okay. Because we're going to say, prove me right. Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll say, prove me right. Don't prove me wrong, prove me right. All right, so let's get a confirmation in overall energy here, okay? All right, overall energy, bro. This is great. I'm so thankful. This is what happens when you get pumped, okay? See, if I go into these things negative, it always, but no, it's not going to be this time. Four of Wands, brother, okay? Happy home is here. Okay, the Four of Wands is a card of celebration, joy, harmony, and relaxation. It represents the happiness and satisfaction that comes from achieving a goal or milestone. And that's exactly what you are doing right now, okay? And that milestone is ushering in this age of Aquarius, okay? Because whatever Five of Wands, okay, whatever competition, conflict, arguments, tension these people have, all that does is represent challenges and struggles that they face with inside themselves, okay? Because they were not going to be able to come up against you, okay? They may have caused a little problem. They may have done a couple things. They may have tried to, they want to rival you. They thought they were going to be your rival, okay? But they could not rival you. You can't even lace your boots, let alone rival. They're like a fucking minor league baseball team, and you're like the LA Dodgers. Like, get lost. Like, you're not. It's not even possible. You're not even. It's like you don't even belong on this field. Like, get out of here. One day, maybe go practice. Yeah, practice, okay? Because these people are maybe it's time for Ace of Swords reverse, that they, you know, rethink the idea of coming up against you, okay? Because it's not going to work, because they're very confused, okay? There's a lot of chaos, a lot of frustration, obstacles in their way, okay? Because, you know, they're not able to block this Four of Wands. They know that this is your end result, okay? This will always be your end result, this Four of Wands, okay? Because this is what it is. You're building this on a Ten of Cups. You'll have a Two of Cups with this Four of Wands. I mean, this is what is happening. This is what you wished for, and this is what you're gonna get, okay? Because I'm gonna make sure you get it, okay? Because Page of Swords, because you have a thirst for knowledge. You find new ways to communicate, okay? You're not going to be sitting there. You're not always going to come, you know. The Page of Swords is a card of new ideas, curiosity, and communication that signifies exploration, learning, and expression of your thoughts and opinions. You have found you're a very inquisitive individual. Let me tell you, brother. You have more an inquisitive mind than one has ever seen before. Believe me when I tell you, you are very inquisitive. You sure are. And I love you for it. Okay, but you know what? We don't love Four of Cups. We don't love people who don't want to be cool, okay? Because at the end of the day, the Four of Cups it's a sense of missed opportunities here, regret or nostalgia, where you are dwelling on the past or yearning for something that is gone or unreachable. So it's like either that, or it's like you're apathetic, you're reevaluating, you're disillusioned with the situation. You're bored, okay? You're not into this, okay? Or the person not into you. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference because you are not, this is them, okay? This is what these people that thought that they were going to come against you. They are in this Four of Cups. They're the ones that are stuck. They're in the Four of Cups while you're in the Four of Wands, okay? Just let's understand that, okay? Because you also have this Ace of Wands here, okay? A new project is coming your way, okay? Because you are having an urge to create. The Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, new opportunities, growth, and potential. It represents a creative spark that motivates and inspires you to pursue a new path. And that's exactly what you're doing, and that path is going right towards this Four of Wands. I mean, it's very much being seen that the milestones are being completed here. You're a very enjoyable person. People enjoy you, they say. Tell me you're very enjoyable. You bring a lot of pleasure to the table. Okay, because you have that Page of Wands energy, brother. You're a very confident, enthusiastic individual who is ready to take action on their dreams and passions. A young and creative spirit you are, who is ready to explore new possibilities and express their ideas. Seems like that's what you're doing. Very courageous and adventurous person. Very bold, okay? You could be optimistic, energetic, and passionate. You do have that limitless potential. That is for sure. Okay, because I could see it in you. Okay, I could see it in you. But whatever illusions that were created about you, just know they will be shattered. Okay, they will be shattered because people now have to come clean and be honest as to what happened here. Okay, because people are asking questions. They want to know what's going on here. Okay, the people they want to get through this whatever, they want to cut through this clouds here. Okay, because people they're starting to see very clearly who's who and what's what here, and they don't like what they see. Okay, because now you have this Five of Wands reverse. Now the people see what's going on. Now the people that came up against, they want to avoid the conflict with you. Now they want to agree to disagree with you. Okay, they're going to act like, oh, we always liked them. It was a misunderstanding. Okay, because they clear as day see that people are not supporting this. Okay, at one time they had a community of people working together to go against you, and they all felt like they were working, like they all having a good old time partying at your expense. Bunch of fucking jokers. Okay, bunch of bullies picking on one person. You know, this is judges, this is lawyers, this is cops, detectives, this is business, this is all people, and they think, and they really like they really believe that they were going to defeat you. They should have. Okay, this is just what shows God's real through you. Okay, because they should have defeated you. An entire community should be able to beat just you. You should not be able to defeat these people one by one. Okay. All right. I mean, realistically, let's be realistic. This is God doing this for you. This is Archangel Michael doing this for you. Okay, because the reason why is because you're a good person. You don't deserve to be treated like this. Okay, and that God's not going to let that happen. Nobody's going to let this happen anymore. Okay, these injustices are no longer going to be served. They're not happening because justice is on its way. Okay, because we have a Three of Wands here. Okay, you're already making things happen. You're already headed towards this Four of Wands. Okay, you're already headed there. You're already got your plan in motion. You already have created. There's already your garden starting to bloom. Okay, nobody's going to come stop you. You're surrounded by scarecrows. Nobody's going to stop it. You have all the tools, all the fucking, skills, and nobody can stop you. Nobody could come, nobody could do anything. Now they want to avoid, because they're avoiding conflict with you, Five of Wands, because they're being seen for what they're doing. Maybe this King of Pentacles is showing what they're doing, okay? Maybe this King of Pentacles put themselves in this situation as undercover. Maybe this person was undercover here. Okay, and they let themselves be like this because they knew that this is the only way that they could destroy these demons was by going from the inside out. Maybe you had this idea up in the 5-day. Just look at it you have to look at things from all different perspectives, okay? Because somehow or another, this is all still worked out for you. Think about it. You would never be able to be with your counterpart if you didn't destroy all these people. They would have never allowed it. They stopped from the very second they figured that you guys were about to be together. They went and broke it up, okay, right from the beginning. So they didn't even give it a chance. That's how quick. And they went and they found a new person to replace you real fast, okay. And they're being seen for all that because that's demonic, okay. That's weird, okay. Because there's proof that they did this. There's paper trails. There's stuff that they bought on the stuff. They stole money from the business, okay. They bought. Spell work. Okay, they spent a lot of fucking money, business money on, and it's being seen. There, people, what is this? What is this charge? But this is what they're doing right now to this Queen of Cups in reverse, and they're crying now, and they're saying that you made them do it. They only did it because they were trying to protect. They said they were trying to protect everybody from you. This fucking person, I swear to God, they're the fucking word. But it's not even, doesn't make sense now. None of this is even making sense, okay? Because not only are they coming off as a Five of Wands in reverse now, trying to avoid conflict, but they're still Four of Pentacles in reverse, coming off very greedy, okay? They're still trying to hold on, okay? So they're trying to present it one way, but they're still doing another thing, okay? So it's like, they're doing like a reverse psychology here. They're like, oh, well, we it's a misunderstanding, but they're still trying to hide what they did, Okay, they're still trying to keep that money stuck because they agreed, because they were supposed to, a lot of these people are now in debt because they were supposed to, your demise was supposed to bring them all this fame and fortune, okay, pretty much. This is what they were promised by the Queen of Cups in reverse. Help me go against the collective, help me do this, help me do that, and I'll give you everything you ever wanted, is what these people are saying. But the fact is that that was all fucking trick. That was the devil's trick. You're never going, they sold their soul for nothing, okay, because that's why they're under judgment. They thought that that's why the entire community went up against you, okay. All this, it's all a test for all these people. They've all failed. Because you are walking karma. You are their karma now. Now, them doing what they did, if they did the right thing, they would have got good karma. Anybody who, if they came and they tried to save, they said, oh, no, I'm not going to let this happen, they would have got good karma. Not one person did that. Not one person was willing to step up and, help. It's the same thing with you. Not one person was willing to help. They knew he didn't deserve to be crucified. Not one person said, let me try to stop it. Because there was too many of them. That's why. That's what happened. Okay, they peer pressured everybody into it, and some people, they didn't want to do this. Not everybody was looking at it. Oh, I like this. Okay, a lot of people were upset. They didn't like to see how the people were treating you, but they didn't. They knew if they went against you, then they would be in the same position you were in, and they didn't know if they were as strong as you. Okay, nobody wanted to deal with that, but it doesn't matter, because whoever wants to be a bully is now going to be judged as a bully. And a lot of these bullies are people that present themselves as good people. Okay, they bully behind the scenes. Okay, these are abusers. All right, devils don't come looking like a devil. They try to present themselves as an angel. Okay, they try to put the mask on. They're with God. They're this, they're that. But we know who you are. That's why they hate us, because we know who they are. We could see it in their eyes if they're a demon or not. We know who you are, okay? And this terrifies them, because once their mask is off, they're done. They got to go back to hell and never be seen or heard from again. Okay, and that is why Three of Swords, they're heartbroken. They're absolutely heartbroken, because they thought, if they got you before you got them, this was like they knew about you before you knew about them. So they knew that you had a prophecy to come destroy them, okay? And they said, if we could destroy, but all they did was manifest their own destruction by trying to destroy you, okay? Because it gave you that much more power. It made you understand who you were. You understood what was going on. Why was this happening? Why? You were able to learn the ways of the world that you didn't know before, okay? And that was all because of these people attacking you, okay? Because if they didn't attack you and just let this play out, I don't know how it would have went, but this is the way God wanted it, okay? And this is what made it move faster for you, okay? Because the knowledge you have now is now more knowledge than you should have. I mean, you didn't have this knowledge maybe 3-4 years ago. So where did it come from? Where did it come from? How do you know how to do all this stuff now? How are you so aware of things now? You didn't know all this before. There's a reason why you woke up to the bullshit. There's a reason. There's a reason why you're in my 8th house crew. There's a reason why you're a magical gangster. There's a reason why you found this video. There's a reason why you are a subscriber. There's a reason why you enjoy these videos. Because we're all the same. We're the same consciousness. That's what we are. Okay? We're a collective. We're a collective energy, okay? And we're the baddest of the earth angels, too. That's the best part about it. We're the death angels. We're the ones. We do the dirty work, okay? And that's the best part, because we got death in our crew, brother, okay? And we don't mess with him. He stays to himself. He's in our crew. He don't fuck with us. We're on his good side. The Grim Reaper's good side, okay? And the Grim Reaper don't like when people mess with us either. He comes. He does handle our situations for us. And that is the crew you're in. Just remember that, okay? And believe me when I tell you, that is going to hit these people right to this 5 of Pentacles. It's going to take them right back to the 5 of Pentacles, okay? Because that's where they're going. That's where they wanted you to be. So can we just get an overall here? Let's get an ending, God, please and thank you. What is going to come of this now? I mean, I clearly see they're heartbroken, clear as day, very confused. Heartbroken and confused, coming off as a 4 of Cups. People, they don't care about this person. Like, they're just totally past them. Coming off very greedy, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And now they want to avoid conflict with you because, they see you have a 4 of Wands here and you're in a Page of Wands energy. Okay, while they are right on down to the Five of Pentacles. They are moving on down while you're moving on up, okay? And that is the fact. That's exactly what it is. It's a transfer, okay? They tried to steal this from you. They've been using this energy for a long time. A lot of these people, a lot of these celebrities. That's why a lot of TikTok people, they're passing on because people are still trying to steal that energy. They're not protected correctly. Trust me when I tell you, watch, read up. TikTok people dead. Like, why are these 19-year-old people, why are they all dying for some reason? There's a lot of them. It's not even just like one or two. It's like 15, 50 people. Like, it's crazy. It's like insane, okay? But just know, at the end of the day, brother, you are going to be the Queen of Wands, because that's who you always are, that's who you always were, that's who you always will be, and this is why this King of Pentacles finds that the most sexy thing they've ever seen in their life, okay, because that is exactly what you are, a very, very sexy individual. Not only are you sexy, but you're very intelligent, okay, too. That's what makes everything the best about you, and you know what else you are? You're a very, very Six of Cups, unconditionally loving individual. Okay, you know that unconditional love is what matters at the end of the day. And that's why you have this Four of Wands here, okay? You never put anything above love. You never did. You never put these pentacles above it like your counterpart did or like anybody else did, okay? Because you didn't care what anybody thought of you. You didn't care what anybody thought what you had because you knew that you were better than them anyway, okay? Doesn't make a difference. They tried to make it like if you have more money, they're better than you. No, brother, because take away the money from you, they're nothing, okay? But you have the ability to turn nothing into something. Let's see how they do when they're in the Five of Pentacles. See if they could turn that into something. And then we'll talk to them. Okay? Then we'll talk to you. See if you heal. Okay, this Queen of Wands then will speak to you. Okay, because Seven of Pentacles reversed, because they're stagnated. There's no progress. They're working without reward. They're finished. That's why they want to avoid conflict. They want to agree to disagree. They want to act like nothing happened. They want to act like this was all a big misunderstanding. But that's not going to be how it goes, okay? Because listen, brother, you have, and I'm going to end it again. Where's this motherfucker at? I should have had it ready. But you have this King of Pentacles here, okay? And they're back, okay? They're back in business, okay? They were down and out for a bit, all right? And it was yesterday. They were not on the right path. But remember, energy can change at any time. I'm tapping in. It could be before. It could be after. I can't tell you the exact time. Like, I would be a fucking time traveler if I knew all this shit. But I'm telling you is that this person is here and they're in the up right now, okay? And this is what you find the most sexy about them, and this is what they find the most sexy about you. So now it's coming off as, you know, you're both presenting yourselves as your both sexiest ways, and this is what's going to really bring you in, because you're very much physically attracted. Not only are you spiritually and mentally attracted, but you're so physically attracted to this person that it's unbelievable. Like, I don't care what happened. You know what it is. You know how you feel. You know. Don't fuck with me. Like, don't act like you don't. Stop. Alright, so let's just get one more and then we're going to finish this. Okay, so just know, this King of Pentacles is leaving the Six of Cups in reverse behind, this unconditionally loving environment that they've been stuck in, this Four of Cups, okay? This is causing a lot of heartbreak over here for these fucking Queen of Cups in reverse, because they're being seen as a greedy, no good, rotten bastard, okay? While they is pausing, surrendering, looking at things from a new perspective, this King of Pentacles, and they know that by looking at things from a new perspective, that they see that the Queen of Wands is exactly who they want to have this Four of Wands with, okay? That who they always wanted to, okay? That you were never an option. This King of Pentacles was always focused on you. They always pretended that whatever person they were with was you. Okay, they knew that you were a forbidden fruit, and they never stopped thinking about you. This really messed them up in the head, but now they're working hard to get back, because they know this is the only thing they have left to look forward to is you, this King of Pentacles. The only thing they have left to look forward to is having this Four of Wands with you. Nothing makes them feel good anymore, okay? Sex, money, drugs, alcohol. The only thing they want is this. Okay, and there's Four of Wands with you. So they're seeing that because they're pausing, surrendering, and looking at things from a new perspective. They're taking time out from the situation. They're reflecting on their own needs and goals, and they're being patient and letting go of their resistance. They're looking at this situation from a new perspective. And what will come out of this King of Pentacles looking at the situation at a new perspective? What will be the end result here? Okay, for you, for them, and this Queen of Wands and this Four of Wands. What will be the end result? What will it be? Please and thank you. Okay, and that will be, this end result will be you, okay? Because listen, you may have had some financial difficulties. This King of Pentacles had lost everything, and that will be you two, Five of Pentacles, recovering from financial loss, okay, and getting everything back that was taken from you. This King of Pentacles, whatever they lose in this situation, because they're going to lose everything. They have a lot, but they're going to lose everything. They're going to get right back once they come together with this Queen of Wands and this Four of Wands. Okay, they will instantly recover from this financial loss, because Ten of Cups creates abundance. Okay, and they know, okay, without a shadow of a doubt, okay, the end result will always be this King of Pentacles, and they're back, okay, having this recovering from financial loss with this Four of Wands, okay? So this King of Pentacles came out in the upright 3 times, okay? 3 times. So there you go. Thank you. We appreciate everything, God. Thank you so much. And we love you. We love you so much. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks for everything. You guys are great. I'll see you. Bye.